All right, everybody, welcome to another deep dive.
Hmm.
You know, we're getting closer and closer to the holiday season.
Yeah.
And one of the things that a lot of people are probably thinking about this time of year
Right.
is how to, make the most of their holiday shopping.
Yeah.
And of course, the big elephant in the room is Black Friday.
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Friday 2024.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to be diving deep into today. We're going to try to prepare you
Good.
for how to make the most of Black Friday 2024.
Yeah, it's coming up quick.
Even though
Yeah.
Thanksgiving isn't even here yet.
I know. I know.
But in the world of shopping, you really gotta be thinking ahead.
You gotta think ahead. You gotta prepare.
You know,
Get ahead of the game.
if you want to get the best deals.
Absolutely.
So what can you tell us, for anyone who's been living under a rock, what is Black Friday and why is it such a big deal?
Oh, man. Black Friday. Black Friday is, well, it's the biggest shopping day of the year. It's the day after Thanksgiving, officially.
Okay.
And it really kicks off the holiday shopping season. And, it's got kind of an interesting history, I guess.
Okay.
No one really knows exactly where the name came from. Some people say it refers to like the heavy pedestrian and traffic after
Right.
Thanksgiving.
Right.
Other people say that it's, because retailers used to record their profits
Right.
in red ink and their losses in black ink. And so Black Friday was the day that they finally, went into the black.
I see it.
But whatever the case, it's a big deal.
Yeah, so it sounds like nobody really knows the real origin.
Nobody knows for sure.
We all know it's a huge shopping day.
It is. It is.
And it seems like every year it starts earlier and earlier.
It does, yeah. They're starting to blend
Yeah.
Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
And they're even having like pre-Black Friday sales and
Oh, wow.
it's a whole thing.
So this whole Black Friday thing is almost like a whole season itself now.
Yeah. It is. It really is. It's like a whole month leading up to Thanksgiving.
Wow. Okay, so let's be real, though. We're all here for the deals.
Of course, that's what it's all about.
What can you tell us about how to prepare for Black Friday 2024?
All right. Well, first and foremost, you got to do your research.
Okay.
Okay. Don't just go in blind.
So, where do we start with that research?
Well, there are a lot of websites out there that aggregate Black Friday deals.
Okay.
You've got your deal news, your blackfriday.com. Got to check those out.
Okay, so those are good places to get started.
Those are great places to start. They'll give you a good overview of what's out there,
Okay.
what different retailers are offering, what kind of deals.
So I'm bookmarking those.
Bookmark those.
Okay.
Another thing you want to do is compare prices
Oh, okay.
before Black Friday.
So I can tell what's a real deal.
Exactly right, because a lot of times they'll inflate prices
Okay.
right before Black Friday and then mark them down so it looks like a bigger deal.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
Got to be careful.
So we got to be detectives about that.
You got to be a detective. You got to do your research, compare those prices.
Yeah,
Make sure you're actually getting a good deal.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so we're bookmarking those websites.
Yes.
We're checking prices now.
Yes.
So we know what's a good deal, what's not a good deal.
Correct.
What about specific retailers? Anything we should be on the lookout for?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say definitely check out Best Buy.
Yeah.
They always have good Black Friday deals, especially on electronics.
Okay.
And they often start their Black Friday sales early,
Oh, wow.
like weeks in advance.
So the game's already begun.
It's already begun. You got to be ready.
Okay, so Best Buy's on the list.
Best Buy's on the list.
What about social media? Should we be stalking our favorite brands?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Social media is a great resource.
Okay.
For Black Friday deals, a lot of retailers will announce
Okay.
flash sales and exclusive promo codes on social media. So make sure you're following your favorite brands.
So is that like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter?
All of the above: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Okay.
even TikTok now.
Wow.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Okay, so social media.
Social media.
We're checking all our socials for the latest deals.
Yes.
Okay. What about, we've talked about, comparing prices, making sure we're actually getting a deal.
Yeah.
We've talked about, checking websites, checking social media, any other kind of big picture advice for Black Friday.
Yeah, I would say the biggest piece of advice I can give is
Correct.
don't get caught up in the hype.
Okay.
It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of Black Friday
Right.
and, overspend or buy things you don't really need.
Okay.
So make a list
Okay.
of what you actually want to buy. Set a budget
I like it.
and stick to it.
That's great advice.
Yeah, and don't forget, Black Friday is just the start of the holiday season.
Right.
So, don't stress too much. Have fun. enjoy the time with your family and friends.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Yeah,
It's easy to get caught up in the consumerism
it is.
of the holidays, but, that's not what it's all about.
Exactly.
All right, I think this has been super helpful. I think our listeners are going to be really well prepared for Black Friday
I hope so.
after this deep dive.
Yeah.
Any last words of wisdom before we wrap up?
Just remember, be prepared, do your research,
Okay.
don't get caught up in the hype, and most importantly, have fun.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive
It was my pleasure.
into Black Friday 2024. Now go forth and conquer those deals. We'll see you next time.
Happy shopping, everybody. Host speaker,